Welcome to my channel. This is the 90th week in my life. 90 weeks in. We are 90 weeks in. I started this channel for me to look back on, but also because other people will be inspired and can learn so much. My name is Aaron Limitless, the real reaching for more. So this is week 90. It is the 29th of March, 16:02, 4:02 p.m. Now there's two things I want to talk about. The first thing is what I'm doing. I am about to start something. I'm about to start a faceless page. Well, I've already started it months ago. Now I'm going to take it to the next level. So I'm going to be buying a mask and designing the mask because the channel will be faceless. Now, I started this channel months ago. The power of just doing things. When you just start things, you don't always wait for the perfect moment. Like all them months ago, I was apprehensive to starting what I started. Now, today, months later, I am so happy. Planting seeds is very powerful. Even when I look at what I'm doing now, I'm doing some good things now, but I planted all of these seeds when I was 15 and 16 years old. Now I'm 21 doing things that is just not normal in a good way. Anyway, so what I'll be doing is over this next week, I will have got the mask, designed the mask because it's a character I'm building. So the mask is going to be very specific. I'm building a character. The second thing I want to talk about is when you're multi-industry. So when you're multi-industry, meaning you do multiple things in completely different industries. You need to kind of broaden your focus in terms of one of the key things I believe in is laser focus. However, because I'm managing multiple different things, I have to I can't just be laser focused. I need to kind of have a more broad view. For example, today it's a Sunday. Now I'm doing things, but I'm multiple industries, things need to be done. However, I can obviously, but it's not the best use of my time and it won't get the most done and it doesn't move the needle. I can't just laser focus on one thing because then the other thing gets forgotten about. And now one industry is not above, but one industry's errands are complete, but the other one's lagging behind. So because I'm so laser focused, that's something I have to actually consciously be aware of to make sure that my focus is actually split. And yeah, that's a big thing. When you're multi-industry, you need to learn to split your focus because, for example, I had to switch industry. I was focusing on one thing, but I'm going to actually leave that for tomorrow or later today because there's something else I need to focus on. So it's all about just splitting your focus. But I wouldn't want anyone to think that you don't get to this, don't think, oh, I'm going to just start multiple businesses at once, for example. No. This all started off with me only focused on one thing for 4 whole years. It took 4 years of relentless focus on one thing before I broadened my lens. So, yeah, that's what I wanted to say. It is Sunday, about 5 p.m. I'm eating my first meal, and I'm showing you what I'm eating, just so no one can say when I show how rich I am, oh, he had it easy or anything like that. I'm about to eat this. Beans and porridge. Now, rich people don't eat this stuff. However, inside, I still know I'm rich, ripped, and rare. Shout out Wes Watson. I know I'm that inside of me, regardless of what I'm eating today. So that's what I'm showing you right now. Today's going to be a good week. We're going to get the mask. The title for this video is going to be Beans on Toast and Viral TikTok Plan. That is the plan. We're going to go viral on TikTok. Now, with the TikTok things, it's hitting on two things simultaneously. So I have two plans for this TikTok. But both of the plans get hit with the one thing I do. So think of it as hitting two birds with one stone. I'm sure that's the phrase, the sentence. Kill two birds with one stone. That's what I'm going to do with this TikTok. So, yeah. Regardless whether we go viral or not, it still serves the other purpose. Now, if we do go viral is anything that touches 50,000 views for me. That's viral. Like, end of story. And I believe this will go viral. So this is also a good thing to look back on, because this video, this week 90, is an important video. There's a few videos throughout this whole series that are very key to me. I know them, like week 17, for example. That's a key one. Week 43, that's another fucking key one. And week 42. Now, this is going to be another one, because once this TikTok has gone viral, I will literally just reference this. I will put this clip right here that I'm doing in the future one to just prove my brilliance. Everything I do always comes out great. Not because I'm better than everyone else on a human level. I've just learned about myself that I'm a very calculated, sophisticated individual. And the paradigms I work in, like working for assets, thinking in terms of teams and leverage, it's made me very dangerous in a good way. So, yeah. Can you see this? Yeah, you can see this. Alright, cool. I'll put the oats in. Now time for the beans. Beans. So we're gonna have, the meal is beans on toast. I need to get another one. The meal is beans on toast and porridge. It's crazy how I can eat like this, but my internal, the things I've built, the foundations I've already built for myself, it's amazing, man. Like, I just need time. Time is my best friend. Now, when I say time, I'm not talking about give me 10 years. No. I need time as in, give me some weeks, give me some months. But realistically, give me... Well, I already said in the last video, right now I'm working on a 3-month plan. So give me 3 months, and then once I've accomplished certain things within these 3 months, I'm going to raise money heavily. I'm going to go to London, central London. I'm going to walk up to the people. I'm going to literally be in the middle of the road in fucking Sloane Square or Mayfair in central London. And I'm going to walk up to people cold. I'm going to walk up to them and say, I do blah, blah, blah. Give me this much. I'm going to raise 5 grand. And from that 5 grand, the rest will be history. The reason it'll be history is because you're going to be watching it.
Monday, 7:35 a.m. I've just finished a 25-minute workout. I trained arms. I'm now going to go brush my teeth, wipe my face down, go through my affirmations, and then get some work done. I have completed what's it called? I've completed basically about the website stuff. Yesterday I significantly improved one of my sites in Enfield. I made the UX a lot better. There's a page that's getting traffic, so I added a section to convert that traffic better. So that site is going very well. I'm gonna also today add a navigation and just build up my semantic SEO on that Enfield site. And then also I need to, on my Brentwood site, I'm going to start adding the internal link into the blogs. So I'm gonna start pushing blogs. Obviously I'll use my software to push the blogs. Woo! What a system we've created. Also I need to get some more conveyor belt done today. 8:55 a.m. I'm just doing some code on one of my sites, the Enfield site. I've added a new navigation. I'm just adjusting it, making it all good. This is going to be very good for the site and the SEO and the conversion, the CRO. It's currently 8:56 a.m. This was something that was kind of just in the back of my mind. I knew I had to do it, but I knew it was kind of tedious. Now I'm happy that I've actually got a lot done. Let me show you. Let me just... Coming along very lovely. These are pictures I took. If you check week 77, we went to go view a concrete batching plant, and I took these pictures. That day changed my life because I learned about the whole concrete mechanism and how it actually works. I actually saw it. Monday, 9:52. I've done a lot of work. I've just done a 2-hour block almost. I've got a lot done on this Enfield site. I've just added a whole navigation. I have added a whole new page on a location near to Enfield. I kept the damn, I know SEO. I was thinking about when I partner with someone, you know, who's gonna rent this site off of me or monetize it. Who I'll monetize it to, but I'm not thinking about that. I'm not thinking about, oh, don't come out of your area. Don't leave Enfield. Don't build pages around Enfield because what if it's too far for the builder? I don't care about that. If I've got a site that's generating leads in areas not so close together, but very close together, that's fine. That's an asset. I've got the value here. If they can't do that, they're too small for me. I just need a big, good builder who has multiple teams. If I'm getting jobs all in North London, doesn't matter if this builder says, oh, I can't do that area, because he's too small for me then. Monday, 11:04. I've just finished some meditations. I'm now about to work out. I've also just mapped out some things I need to do for my other sites, Brentwood and Slough. But the next one is going to be Brentwood. Yesterday I spoke about when you're multi-industry, you need to kind of split your focus. Now, although this is the same industry with the site stuff, I've got multiple, so I must split my focus correctly. Like earlier I was doing Enfield. That's got to a good level in terms of good. I did some good work earlier,
But now Brentwood needs my attention. But the beauty of it all is, right now I'm not doing anything on the sites, but they're ranking on Google. Google is still crawling them. So you see my time isn't attached to them. So even right now as I work out, my assets are still ranking on Google. What an amazing business model. So I'm now gonna do a 30-minute workout. Let's go. 15:28. I've got a lot of tech work today on multiple of my sites. I'm just in the process of completing my second blog for Brentwood. So on my Brentwood site, I've now put 2 blogs. I've added a internal link section at the bottom of all pages and in the top nav. I'm not going to complete it all today, but it's pretty much completed, because all I have to do now is duplicate sections. When you are managing multiple different things, if you can just take a slice of each of them. So let's say you've got 5, you're managing 5 things. Every day, just hit at each of them 5 things. Don't just focus on one, because then the other 4 become delayed. So just keep hitting at all of them. Hit at all 5. So today I've hit on Enfield and Brentwood. Now tomorrow, I'm gonna fully complete both of them too. But it is about managing your attention. So right now I'm using my software to put a blog up. Let me show you. This is my software right here. Wow, I'm so proud. Look, my software that I'm using right now. Let me see if I can, I don't want to show certain things. Can I show, I can show this. Ready? Boom. Lovely. Woo! Monday, 19:39. You know what's incredible? I'm currently sat on a rock right now in a park, but I used to come and sit here every day back in video week 17. We are now in week 90, but I used to come to this exact same rock where I'm sitting on week 17, and you know what I used to do? I used to come here every day in the dawning, early, 7 a.m., 6 a.m. and affirm having a strategy, a trading strategy, when I didn't. That was week 17, when I found out about Neville Goddard. But now on week 90, I'm actually sat here, and all them affirmations and my belief and my living and dwelling in that state, I now actually have a strategy, like a full strategy, A to Z. I know it's obviously, my trading will still naturally evolve over time, but the edge is not changing. It will only improve. Like I've got a full strategy. It's not going to change. How? Week 17, I sat here with no strategy, but I was saying I had it, and sitting here, I was sitting here exactly where I'm sitting. Let me show you where I'm sitting. It's exactly here. You see this rock? I'm exactly on this rock. This one. I used to sit here and affirm that I had a perfect strategy when I didn't, but now I actually do. And you know what else is crazy? Yeah, that's the craziest bit. It's amazing. I also sat here on week 43. That was when I found this strategy that I'm still using now, but I had a lot of not tweaking, but I had to learn how to execute on it. I had to learn a lot about that strategy that I'm using today, and I had to live with it. But today, since week 43, I've been living with it. I've made a lot of tweaks. I've learned it deeply, and now it's just a full, concise, repeatable process. How amazing is that? Now the next phase is me actually sitting here with fucking money. Yo, that's emotional. You see how right now I'm sat here with the strategy, but no money, in terms of, I haven't scaled my trading in terms of capital. So although I've got the strategy and I'm good at trading and I've got the skill, the money isn't flowing yet. That's a case of me scaling size, getting a bigger trading account. I'm sat here right now, but I'm gonna affirm and do the same things I did back on week 17. Remember week 17, I affirmed that I had a strategy when I didn't. Now I'm sitting here week 90 with a strategy. I'm gonna do the same fucking thing now, but for the finance, the big trading account, the big capital. And the same thing is gonna happen. You know what's gonna happen? I'm gonna come and be sat here with money. My fucking gosh. I'm gonna come to the same rock again. History repeats itself most of the time. And this isn't about me blindly wishing. No, my daily habits align with this. So I am gonna literally be here, sat here on the same rock with a big trading account when I'm actually making money from my trading. How incredible is that? Like when my trading is actually scaled, I'm gonna sit back on this rock. Wow, man.
Tuesday, 6:20 a.m. Let's go. We're gonna crush another day. About to do a workout right now. We're doing front delts and abs. So let's go. Let's crush this. Today we're gonna get some of the site stuff done. Yesterday I did a lot of work. Today I need to do some of the conveyor belt, because once that's up, then I can just spit out sites. Also, I want to write down my goals for this quarter. 6:43, doing my workout. About to do some side delts. I just did front delts. And obviously it was getting a bit hard towards the end. I just said to myself, come on, Aaron, come on, you're young, you're a young millionaire. Come on, you got all the women, all the cars, come on. And I cracked out. I learned that from Dan Pena, so shout out to Dan Pena.
6:59 a.m. I'm in a park. I finished my shoulder set of the workout. Now I'm visualizing outside. I'm affirming, feeling my state. Then when I go back, I'm gonna finish the the core side of the workout. Tuesday, 11:26. I'm about to do my abs block now. Then after that, I'm gonna do my meditations. I've got a timetable of specific meditations I need to do daily. So I'm gonna work out, train abs, which will take 30 minutes. Also, workout, train my abs. Oh, that's it. Actually, I'm not even gonna say what I was gonna say. But let's go. Day 43, I'm in a coffee shop right now. Earlier, I got a message from someone that I previously pitched to regarding one of the sites. They sent me a message, I replied. Anyway, the boss messaged me, and it's looking like I've closed the deal for Enfield. He said he wants me to email him He wants me to email him the retainer fee, and he said we can move forward. I'm pretty sure I've closed the deal. Enfield, this is day 43. Look what's happened. Last week, 2 weeks ago, we got a site inquiry. Now it's looking like we're about to close this deal. And most importantly, I started working on the Enfield site. And now look, perfect timing. 15:06, I'm in a coffee shop getting some of this site done. Yeah, it's coming along nicely. I was speaking to someone earlier. I think they wanna rent the site off of me. They're already warm because I spoke to them a month ago, but they've basically said to me, email them my retainer fee. I was on the phone to him, he said, email me the retainer fee and we'll move from there. So It's looking promising. So we're gonna see, man. I need to just update my software because I've done quite a lot on Enfield and Brentwood. So I need to update the software to reflect what I've done. Remember, we made this software, check week 77. It's not fully complete yet, but it's good enough to kind of take everything out of my mind. I don't need to manually remember anything. I need to still push the software live though. I'm not even doing it. It's not live on Google yet. But yeah, man. Q3, I need to get the ball rolling on certain things with this tech stuff. 1607, just sending emails over to investors. But you know, I let them down, but that's business. I raised money too early. However, now things are going quite smoothly, but still, I'm running late on the timelines. So, yeah, that's business as part of the journey. When you raise money too early. I've learned so much from it though, so I wouldn't have not done it. I'm happy I did it. Even if I'm letting investors down and sending messages that just feel a bit off. That's the game. Wednesday, 7:14, 1st of April. Damn, 1st of April. What was I doing last year? Well, around about this time last year is when I really started finding my strategy that I have today. But obviously I had to learn about it a lot. Learn how to execute on it. And if you check a video week 43, it was around that time. So wow, it's a year. Now sometimes you can think you're running behind, but I am perfectly on time. By the way, it's 7 a.m. 7:20 a.m. I woke up at 7 today, much later than usual. I'm going for a walk with my friend at 10:15 a.m. Yeah, man. Some great things coming. Yesterday I sent the email to 2 partners, but they work for the same company, about the fee for my Enfield site. I'm going out today, so it won't be a crazy work day. Also, I was sitting in the coffee shop yesterday on the laptop doing some code, the website stuff, but it just felt off, man. I don't think I'm gonna really do that again. In a coffee shop, working. I feel like that might be the end of that phase. In terms of working in there. Wednesday, 15:04. I'll be honest, I'm gonna just record me eating. Eating right now, Wednesday. I just told you the time, I think. The time is about 2 or 3 p.m, one of the two. Anyway, I'm just sat here. I'll be honest, I've been focused on the same things for years. Like, sometimes I kind of think, like, listen, I get in my thoughts a lot. I've been in solitude for years. Been in solitude for a long time. I plan for it to be way quicker. I plan to already be rich by now. But that's how the business path goes. And also, I had to go through life challenges, brain surgeries, That lasted 2 years. So sometimes I think like, am I behind? And I think, fuck no. I literally look back on these videos. These videos don't show my whole journey, by the way. My journey started years before I put on this camera. But they still show a large portion of it. In the next 3 months, things can change. Things will change. I just need to be patient. I'm already trading profitably. I need funded accounts and a track record. But the first step is funded accounts. I've got all these websites. They just need, ranking. I can put Google ads onto them. I need women. I want a girlfriend. I want girlfriends. So because of this this period I'm in, it's about time. I need to let things compound whilst I still just manage and orchestrate things. But it's become a lifestyle. So it's not a case of me just grind, no. So I need to get some women. But then I think like, where are you gonna take them? Then I think about my bank account. But then I think about, I'm living in the end. So I've got money in my bank account. Like, it's some paradox. After I eat this, I'm going outside. The next 3 months, my life can look so different financially in terms of being able to be outside, being able to move around London, and also moving out, man. I'm so close. It's like I'm so close, but I'm far. But I'm not far. It's only when you think so in such a small way you think you're far. For my case anyway. Because I've genuinely built foundations and skills. Me moving out, man. Moving out isn't even it's not even about, I want to move out to get away from family or anything. But moving out, that changes everything. Everything changes. My whole life will be so different. Like, yes, I'll have women, but forget about the women. Me, I'll be able to be like moving around nimble whilst I'm still running my systems. And when I do move out, it's going to be the exact same as now in terms of my day-to-day habits will be the same. The only difference is I'll be working with leverage. Business is about debt and leverage. And if you get them two things right, and you actually have proven processes, you're going to do well. So I just need to almost be patient. But I decided, because it's also getting hot now, we're in like spring, I'm going to just keep making myself go outside. Like just on and on, outside, 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 not indoors working.
1734. This can get, I don't really like speaking negatively, but this journey, man. Aaron, the money is coming to you. Be patient. You've only been profitable properly for a few weeks. Just because you were participating and anticipating the movement, you still had to learn how important emotional equity is. You had that 1 week period where you slightly upped your risk and allowed yourself to take more trades per day. And that is what taught you about emotional equity. If that didn't happen, we wouldn't have learned. Now, if that didn't happen, we would have like 8 or 9 weeks profitable out of 12. Aaron, be patient, please. Money is coming, freedom is coming, Aaron. Just relax. Be patient, Aaron. Everything is running at the perfect time. Just relax. Tidy your room. This is not even your room. Look out the window right now. Look out your window. You see that? Yes, Aaron. Yes, Aaron, that's you. Look at your car. What one should we drive? Yes, Aaron, that is you, okay? Look out your fucking window. You see that. Okay? Now relax. Thursday, 5:16, I'm awake. I'm about to now start my workout in about 5 minutes. 5:57. Just working out, doing the abs right now. About to do some ab rollers. Let's go, let's go, let's go. 6:40, I'm now in the park, visualizing and affirming out loud. Thank you for making my trading fun my lifestyle. Jobs come through my sites every day. My entire portfolio generates consistent leads daily. Homeowners are calling and emailing, wanting jobs. 7:27 a.m. I'm whispering because my sister is in the room sleeping. I'm in the living room. I'm getting on with some code right now. My conveyor belt. I also just, about 40 minutes ago, I got back, I was outside visualizing in the park and affirming out loud. Now I'm gonna get some code done for about 15 minutes because at 7:45 I need to do something. The time is 11:29. Thursday. I'm just building my conveyor belt. I wrote 27 lines of code and it's given me 729 variations, which is huge and big and good for scale. So I'm gonna push about 30 to 35 of these installation sites. And I don't even need to say anything else. If I have 35 installation sites, all from this simple conveyor belt,
Then I'm gonna do the same thing for concrete. And then boom, I'll have like 60 websites live. Effortlessly. 17:42, just got my hair cut. You know, I'm just thinking, Neville Goddard is great, but what he's done is he's made me kind of forget about cause and effect. Not forget, but cause and effect, I can control it. At least I can control cause and effect. I can't control the cosmic laws, although they work, so I'm gonna do both. I'm gonna do both of them. Cause and effect and cosmic law. Neville's also made me a bit impatient as well, because I'm measuring it based on basically invisible things that I know are true, by the way, because of experience. But I'm gonna still bring in some cause and effect and timelines. Like, I've literally been acting and speaking as if everything is now, which is actually making me a bit impatient. So cause and effect and cosmic laws. That's right. That's what I'm going to be doing. I can't live a normal life. That is shit. No way. I need to be pulling up on the curb in my Lambo and Ferrari and stuff like that. I need to be driving on the fucking pavement in a Ferrari. That type of lifestyle. I can't do this normal stuff. Definitely not. No way. Just waiting for a cab right now. Friday, 6:46 a.m. I've just got out of the shower, so I've been thinking. Yesterday I spoke about cause and effect, Neville Goddard. Well, I'm happy to now know that I'm going to be doing both. Cause and effect and the cosmic stuff, because with cause and effect, I feel like I have some control. I know that's the whole point of Neville, not to have control, but I kind of work good with some control. I think Neville's stuff doesn't account for emotions. Like, when I'm doing Neville, it's like I'm in total ambivalence. But if I add a bit of cause and effect, then it's like, cool, in 5 days you can get this completed. So I'm gonna be doing both. I'll view this as a bridge of incidents towards my goal. 10:25. About to do a workout. You know, I love the fact that I've actually tapped back into some cause and effect. It's just, I feel like this is still part of my journey though. I don't feel like this is something that I was doing wrong. In terms of, I wasn't thinking in terms of cause and effect. I just implemented it back in. So I still feel as though it's a bridge of incidents towards my end goal. But this, like today, I've done so much of my conveyor belt. And I'm going to literally be able to push so many sites. Listen, I'll be traveling in a few months. I'll be financially free. I'll be moving out in a few months. Watch what I do. But yeah, I didn't cause and effect back into my thinking. But I'm doing both. Like, I'm going crazy and I'm in the law of assumption. About to do a crazy workout. Look at this savage room. Look how savage this is. Who else has a savage room like this? Books, knowledge, millions, billions, weights. About to do a 52-minute workout. Let's go. 11:34. Workout finished. Now I'm about to go and prepare my food. Then once the food is in the oven, or once I've prepared it, I'm going to do some SEO. I need to do something for one of my sites, Brentwood. Actually, I'm going to do Slough as well. That's what I'm about to do. Let's go. 6:42 Friday. You know, yesterday after I got my haircut, I was speaking about how I'm going to bring cause and effect in. And I'll be honest, that's really helped me because it's like giving me some control and some vision back. Like, I can literally be here like, cool, I need to make this conveyor belt. And once this conveyor belt is done, I can produce 10 websites in 25 minutes. It's going to take me, I can have this whole conveyor belt done in 2 days. I think that's a lot more powerful for me based on my environment and everything else versus everything is now and holding a state. But I view this realization as still part of my journey, my when I say journey, what I'm talking about is my actual mission. You know, I made a decision at 15 to get very rich. So when I talk about my journey, that's what I'm fucking talking about. Now, along the way, I have learned a lot of things, experienced a lot of things. I always like to say, grew up, I was typical. Surgeries made me spiritual. So I've also implemented cosmic laws into my journey to getting very rich. But yeah, me now having cause and effect back in, it's amazing. Like, I've got so much work today. I'm doing both. I'm working and feeling my state, etc. I'm doing it all. Like, today I've got so much work done of my conveyor belt. And once this conveyor belt is live, I can literally push what? No joke. I keep changing the time slightly, but it's very fast. So I can make a full site in about 2 minutes. Now, what if you build 50 of them? Well, then you can do the maths. This was the 90th week in my life. 90 weeks in. Wow, is there anything else to talk about? Not really. You know, things are going well, man. I just got to keep doing what I'm doing. I'm going to be working a lot more and feeling my state. I'm doing both of them. Great things. The Real FM. Week 90. Let's go. Today is the 3rd of April.